Happy Monday, everybody. It's Mr. Forshee. Hope you guys had a great break. I just want to talk to you a few minutes here. Trying to get better, so I'm hoping to be back in school in the next couple of weeks. We're going to keep moving forward with our lesson. This week, we're switching into a new unit. I'll kind of show you that a little bit more tomorrow. But each day, I'm going to try to leave you a quick little video of what we're doing, what we're getting into. This week, it's really dealing with Mendelian genetics and problems. So I'll show you how to do monohybrid, dihybrid, trihybrid problems. And then we'll get into what's called beyond Mendel, which gets into like sex-linked codominance, incomplete dominance. This will kind of prepare us for the cat lab that we'll do when I get back into class. A lot of students like doing that, where you guys will actually breed cats to get certain characteristics, but you have to know how Mendelian genetics works before you can do that. So this week you do have a quiz on Friday on monohybrid problems, but you'll see the question set tomorrow. It's pretty easy. I think most of you guys have pretty much good experience with it. You've been doing them since middle school. But today what we're going to do is, this is not going to be on the quiz, but I thought we could do a little more practice on meiosis. And so I left you an assignment today. It's called Make a Life to Save a Life. And you're going to find that here. So if you go into where it says single gene inheritance in chapter 5, Beyond Mendel, we'll click on that and we're into week 15. And so with week 15, this right here is what you guys are going to open up. Now you guys are going to work in groups of 2 or 3 to complete this activity. Now I will grade this tonight. I'm still working on catching up with the grading, but you guys can do kind of a retake tomorrow and then see if you can improve your score. You get 2 chances to do this. So each group can only open up one of these to complete it. And then if you want to do this on your own, you can too. But you will need your meiosis notes. That will help you kind of complete this particular activity. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this Make a Life to Save a Life. And here's the assignment that you guys are going to actually open up. So you're going to open it up, and it's just like taking a quick quiz. You're going to look to explore some of the questions that are in the PowerPoint. Now the PowerPoint looks like this right here. And this is actually one of the ones they use in the college courses. A student gave this to me that had GBE before and said they found this was something that the professor wanted them to know about meiosis. I'm just trying to give you a heads up of what you might see down the road. Now, this is about the Nash family and their daughter Molly, who was born with a rare incurable genetic condition called Fanconi anemia, which is a blood disorder. And so what the parents were thinking, well, we will have another child that we can then use that blood source to help our sick child. Now, this is what you guys are going to try to figure out. Is that really possible to do this? So that's why it's called, to make a life to save a life. And they're thinking that because they have a daughter with a disease, they could have another child that can help the sick child get better. So this is something that you're going to look at, and you can kind of read the PowerPoints as you go. It's going to talk to you about something that's called HLA. And this is a particular protein that's on on the cells of the white blood cells. And you could see here, it's called human leukocyte antigen. And it's going to give you some of the learning objectives. But you and your group can kind of read through this. And there's 6 primary genes, A, B, C, E, F, and G. And these are the different kind of alleles or loci that can go with them. But what you guys are going to do, this is all based on chromosome 6. And so you're going to look at the parents, and you're going to see if you can come up with a combination that would allow them to have a child with a particular condition. Now, again, remember, antigens are what's on the top of the cells. And you can see here, these are displaying that HLA proteins. So as you look at this, this is Mrs. Nash. So you could see kind of, this is her gene combination. So she is a HLA-A1, HLA-B35, and this is her homolog pair. So she has HLA-A2, HLA-B44. So these are the genes you guys are going to look at, and as you kind of go over, it's going to ask you about mitosis and meiosis. So you kind of have to keep these straight as you go through. So we're going to talk about, once you have those cells in place, how do they duplicate? And you could see here, she has 2 cells that are exactly the same. And then if she was to create a gamete and then again fuse her gamete with another person's gamete, like we see 2N, 2N, we're going to see that, again, what type of chromosome combinations will they have. So this is kind of what we left off before the break. And here's kind of an example of a question. So you guys are going to read this question as a group and then try to come up with what would be, again, her combination of that gene combination with producing eggs. So once you see the word egg or sperm cell, you know it has to deal with meiosis. So you're going to look at kind of writing these out, go through meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 to see what kind of combinations you can have. And then once you do that, you take this combination and you duplicate it and you show it through each of the stages. Then you guys can select A through E. Now, again, how you're going to do that is you're going to go back to here into this particular assignment that I have. It looks like this. And then you're going to answer all of the questions here. Now, again, if you notice at the top, you're going to put your lab partners' names on this. So I will grade this tonight, or this will be on Monday, and you guys can do kind of a redo on Tuesday, okay? And then on Tuesday, you guys have a little bit of notes to look at, and then I have some monohybrid problems for you to work at. And so this is going to be just kind of a continuous. You guys, if you don't finish it on that day, you can finish the next day. And like I said, you can reach out to me. I'm starting to feel better, so I can get back to my emails. And I'll let you know how I can help you, or if there's questions I can answer for you online, okay? Well, I hope that helps. You guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks.